Well, hello, everybody. Spine Chills and Cindy, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you've all had a Merry Christmas. I had a decent Christmas. It was a lot of fun. A couple fun days of celebration and gifts and family and food and all that good stuff. So, but we're back. We're back with a little Long Dark today. We're also going to do a little 7 Days to Die, maybe a little Expedition 33 later on. I don't have to work tonight because we aren't working our 5-day weeks anymore at Amazon, which is nice. So that's always good. But right now we're going to get back into our 50 Days in Every Zone. Eugene, how you doing? Merry Christmas, my friend. We're on day 446. We're in Forlorn Muskeg. I believe we have about 20 days left in Forlorn. And today I'd like to see if we could hunt a moose. I'd really like to see if we could hunt a moose today. Because the moose has been very elusive in this zone. Yeah, we're at day 30. So yeah, we ate 20 days exactly. Just about 20 days. So this is our setup. We have the Prepper's Cache here. For those of you who've not seen it yet. The Prepper's Cache here with a woodworking bench and we've moved a workbench down here. We have a couple of rustic storage trunks. And we have a bear hide bed here as well. So we got a very, very, very nice setup here going on. Okay, it is still nighttime at the moment. Do I have any arrows? I do have 3 arrows. I could make those up when it gets to be light out. Let's grab some of that. Grab a few feathers. There we go. Oh, I need more than that. There we are. Got it. Alrighty. Let's grab our toolkit. And we will get it to be daylight out here in just a second. Wait till the sun, but once the 2 little pips on either side of the sun are above the horizon line, it's then daytime. Because like right now it's not daytime, but once those pips get above like that, now it should be, yep, now it's time to make our arrows. There we go. You just gotta wait till they're above the horizon line, and then you can start making the arrows. Now, the funny thing is, when the sun sets, the sun has to be fully below the horizon line, and that stops you from crafting at that point. So, it almost works, it works opposite when the sun's going down. Alright. 19 arrows again. We have lost a couple of arrows out there, but that's no big deal. Drop you. I don't have my wood. Oh, I do have my woodworking tools on me. Let's drop the woodworking tools as well. I didn't see my woodworking tools here on the desk, so I was like, yeah, let's find those real quick. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Merry Christmas, my friend. Alright, I do have the birch bark there. Let's just check out what we got. We got 6 birch bark and 13 mushrooms, a couple of those. I do have my travois on me, correct? Yes, I do. A couple of torches, my thermoses, my thermi. Let's take another couple liters of water just to have them. And we do have a little bit of fuel on us. We got a little bit of wood and coal. We do have wood stored over here as well. This is our wood. We have 150 sticks in here, so we've got a lot of wood in our rustic storage trunk, which is very nice. All right, let's go see if we can find the moose. We're gonna make a big journey around this place. See if we can find the moose around here. Okay, I do have some food out here. Let's just grab a little bit of that. Eat you down. There we go. I don't want the wolves coming after me though. So the first place we're gonna check for the moose is over by the moose overlook over here. We're gonna look around for the trees that the moose leaves kind of scuffed up, because we so far have not seen the moose himself anywhere. I've not touched this cairn. Its story is not yet written. Of course it's not. And we will pick up sticks as we go as well, because why not? A few more sticks for the fire is never a bad thing. Been watching your Afterlife series. I like you're using the unfinished high rise as your defensive position. It's been a pretty decent position so far, Kenneth. It's been, it's starting, the last Horde night was a little bit crazy. They started to do more damage to the position, because I'm now starting to get higher level zombies, but we do have weapons now too, which is helping a lot. But, yeah, it's a fun little Horde night position for sure. We're actually gonna play a little bit more of it tonight. I don't have to work tonight, which is nice. So I get to play a little bit more today. But yeah, the Afterlife series has been fun so far. I've been really enjoying it. I like the pace. I like the pace a lot better in Afterlife than in like the regular 7 days, but the pace in regular 7 days is a little bit faster, which is fun as well. But I kind of like the slower plod, but I think that comes from playing so much Long Dark. All right, let's go in the cave here and get warmed up real quick. Let's chill in the cave here for a second before we head on. It's really cold out right now because it's early morning. Alright, let's just get warmed up real quick. There we go. Didn't even take us an hour. Now, the moose is sometimes right down... Yeah, the ridge there. Yeah, so he's sometimes right on the other side of this hill here. Got to keep our eyes out for the moose marks at this point, because we've not seen him anywhere. He hasn't been up at all. Now, of course, since I said that, he'll be up today. The moose here in Forlorn, though, he has multiple spots he can spawn in. So I'm not even sure if we'll find him or not. Oh. I don't see any trees with moose marks on them. If you guys see trees that have moose marks on them, let me know. Usually the moose marks will be like from about, they'll be from about here up to there on the tree. It'll just be kind of a peeled off section of the tree. Is that moose marks there? I don't know. No, it's not. I was thinking that tree had moose marks on it, but it does not. Now that's the cave that goes back to Bleak Inlet. We aren't going to go in there. Oh, we've picked up enough sticks that we're a little heavy now, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't see any moose marks here at all. Yeah, usually the moose is like down in this area. I found him down in here before, but not seeing him today. We haven't found the snow shelter in this zone either. Usually there's a snow shelter somewhere around this zone. We found a campfire, but we didn't find a snow shelter there. Maybe this time it just didn't spawn into the zone. Yeah, I don't see any moose marks around here at all.
It's gotta go.
We might as well go up to the ridge here, or up to the moose overlook. See if we can see anything from up there. I only got 10 of my cattails on me too. I forgot I didn't bring enough cattails along. We'll have to kill a wolf or something and eat them. Usually I don't go over this direction, but I figured I'd come over here and just check and see if the wolf was over here. Or the moose, I mean. I had wolf on the brain. Yeah, nothing over there. Huh. Does the snow shelter disappear after it degrades to 0? Usually it doesn't. Usually you'll run across it, it'll just say it's a ruined snow shelter. But I suppose in theory that could happen, Cindy, is that it just disappears. I don't think it does usually, though. But in theory, I guess that could happen. I've never found an actual moose up here. Usually it's just wolves or rabbits or deer. Anna, hello, Merry Christmas. Yes, we're hunting for the moose. I decided to come up to Moose Overlook here too and just kind of like chill up here for a second. But Fire Monkey Rob, how you doing, buddy? And I hope you and Chad had a great Christmas. There is a ptarmigan over here. Got him. Broke our arrow too, but that's okay. It's just a fire-hardened arrow. Wasn't a regular arrow. Switch back to regular arrows, just in case there's a wolf. Remember that time we were over on the other side of the marsh, and we had fire-hardened arrows loaded, and it was like, why did I not kill the wolf? Yeah, the moose has not been very easy to find on this run, for sure. We did find that this little hollow over here, we did find this thing is completely safe from wind. This little place here. At least it was. I don't know, maybe it isn't anymore. I say we take this deer. 'Cause why not? We got the sun. I bet we can get a sun fire going. Yep. We can get a fire going from the sun. Using our mag lens. You're sick? Oh no! Oh, that sucks, Anna. I'm so sorry.
Come on. It worked.
I hear another ptarmigan somewhere. I heard another ptarmigan somewhere. I don't see him, though. Grab the meat off this dude. And the hide. Guts I'm good on. It's okay, I waited until after Christmas Day. Oh, well, that's good at least. At least you didn't have to suffer during Christmas with being sick. At least it was kind enough to wait for you. I really enjoy hunting the moose in Forlorn. Well, I'd enjoy it if we could find the damn thing here in Forlorn. That's been the problem, Fire Monkey Rob. We haven't even found him yet. Grab some more feathers here. Huzzah. Huzzah for feathers. Let's grab a feather off of him. And it's one of those Fire Monkey Rob where we've been a lot of places. We haven't found them up on Marsh Ridge or over by Mystery Lake or over here by Moose Overlook, so I'm not really sure exactly where he's going to be. But hopefully we'll find him today. We just got to track him down. Let's go ahead and do another birch bark tea. And let's get another mushroom going on. Drink that down to a little bitty bite. There we go. That got us warmed up pretty good.
Too much stuff to carry.
Let's get the rest of the feathers off this guy. Look at, I love how the sun moves across the sky like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get one more tea made so we can leave on a semi-warm stomach. How many calories you got? 438. Let's eat down you with the 240. There we go. This will give us a little bit of warmth as we leave. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Legend Game Breakers, how you doing? Okay, we got everything we want from here. We did already fix the radio tower. The radio tower is all fixed up. Good to go. We got the whole, we got it turned on and everything. So it's all ready to go. But Merry Christmas to you, Legend. How you doing today? I think we can just work our way down this little area here. I think we can mountain goat down this, I'm pretty sure. Now watch, Papa's wrong again. Okay, good. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's okie dokie. There's even a wolf below us who doesn't even know we're here. Bye-bye, Mr. Wolfie. He's like, where'd my food go? Poor little feller. He got all confused there. Because we tricked him. Yeah, everything. Yeah, I had a good holiday with the family. It was very nice. Alrighty, there we go. And down we are. Alright. Now we just gotta be careful of wolves. We do have a little bit of stink on us, even though it doesn't show any stink. We do have a piece of meat on us, so we just gotta be a little careful with the wolfie boys. Because we could run into a one or two right now. Goodbye, Anna. Hope you feel better soon. Get better, my dear. Oh, look at all the beautiful sticks. We like that. Grab up a few more. We can never have too many sticks, you know. No such thing as too many sticks. Alright. Keeping our eyes open for any moose marks around the area. We're gonna go check on the other side of the railroad tracks, because that's another spot that the moose can spawn. So we'll see if he's over there. There's probably gonna be a wolf over this hill here. If he doesn't come over the hill before we get up to the top of it. Just gonna creep up here because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be coming over this hill here at us. There was one up here before. I don't see him right now. I think I hear him, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Looks like I'm wrong again. Huh. There was a wolf over here, but I guess he buggered off. Goodbye, Wolfie boy. Let's go. Oh boy, now it's getting windy. It's really not that cold out though, which is kind of nice. It's only, what, -5? So that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But for all of you, those of you who just came in, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and we got New Year's right around the corner as well. So if I don't see you before, I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. The good news is I'm back to my regular 4-day-a-week schedule now at Amazon instead of 5. So instead of 5 11s, I'm doing 4 10s again, which is nice. So I've got today off, which is very, very nice. Mr. Moose, where are you? Yeah, I don't see any moose marks around here either. There's a cairn, though, that we need to go touch. I'm trying to touch him if I see him. I'm not like, oh, the Miles cairn, okay. I'm not trying to get them all or anything. I'm just seeing if I can touch him when I see him. Alright, no moose down here. I don't see any moose marks around either. That's the funny thing. I've not seen moose marks anywhere in this zone. I'm not even really 100% sure if the moose is going to spawn for us. Nope, can't do an ice hole in the snow, in the stuff here, in the ice, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But yeah, sometimes the moose can spawn on this pond down here. How many days? We've been here 30 days now. So, Cassadar goes roar. How you doing? Hello, hello. Haven't found the moose yet. Nope. Monolith Lake. Well, we will probably find one in Hush River Valley on Monolith Lake. Yeah. Well, in Hush River Valley, he's either on Monolith Lake or he's down in the hole. He's down in the basin, the ravine basin down there. I'm just trying to find him here in Forlorn, though, and we aren't having a lot of luck. I haven't seen his moose marks anywhere. And I've been looking on all these trees to see if he's scuffed any of them up, but I'm not sure. Mr. Ghosty Hunter, Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. You got the day off? Nice. Yes, the day is free. A free day. Hey, Alex Life, how you doing? Merry Christmas to y'all. Yeah, I don't see any marks down here. We'll have to go check Marsh Ridge again. I didn't see any moose marks on Marsh Ridge, but a lot of times Marsh Ridge I've not seen moose marks on before, so I don't know if there'll be any or not. Hey, PL Warrior, how you doing? Well, we've only been streaming for about 20 minutes, so. FYI, resub when you're offline. Happy support, great streamer. Aw, thanks, Alice. Alex Life, I appreciate that. Thanks for the resub, my friend. Yeah, I'm not seeing any moose marks around here at all on any of the trees. Very disappointing. But no, the stream's going good so far. We're just kind of trundling around. We're kind of going to do a little bit of a circuit around Forlorn trying to find the moose. I haven't seen the moose anywhere. I haven't even seen any moose marks anywhere, which is kind of disappointing. But right now we're super tired, so we're just going to go lay down here for a little bit. It's almost nighttime, though. Almost nighttime. Chuck Hole, how you doing?
Too tired to think straight.
Yeah, I know you're too tired. No more sprinty for us. At least we aren't cold as well. Or warm at least, so that's good. You check the transition cave to Bleak Inlet? Yeah, we were just over there. Yep, we were just over there. That was the first place we checked. And it was not up at that cave over there. And then it wasn't up at the area right over here by Mystery Lake either. And I saw no moose marks at either spot. Now that doesn't guarantee he's not gonna be there, but it's a good indicator that you know, if there's no moose marks, there's a good indicator he's not there. I found sometimes the moose marks are a little bit sketchy as far as being up or not. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But the thing is, so chat, the thing I'm struggling with is the so we got Marsh Ridge, we got the place right by Bleak Inlet and right by Mystery Lake. Are there any other spots that the moose can spawn in that he could possibly be? I mean, because I know some of the moose spawns are new. There's now like new areas the moose spawns in. So all right, let's just get a little rest here. A little resty poo. If you want a moose to go through, seems to hang out there. Oh, we can't go back to Bleak Inlet. So in our 50-day challenge here, Tamara, we are in Forlorn Muskeg for 50 days. We cannot leave, and we've already done 50 days in Bleak Inlet, so we can't go back to Bleak Inlet. We did kill a moose in Bleak Inlet already. We are locked into one zone for 50 days in this challenge. So we can only be in one zone. We have to survive in that single solitary zone for 50 days. And then we can move on to another zone. So right now we are stuck in Forlorn Muskeg for 50 days.
I need something to drink.
I know you do, buddy. You just chill. And so far we spent 31 days. So we got 19 days left here. And then we can go to Mountain Town. So we're going to Mountain Town next, and then to Hush River Valley, then into Broken Railroad. But yeah, we're pretty much just stuck here for the next 19 days. The moose is just something for us to do while we're here. To see if we can get a bag of moose in Forlorn Muskeg. I'm just eating the cattails because why not? We got more cattails back at our base. Our main base is set up over there by the Spence family homestead inside the prepper's cache. All right, we'll get a little less tired here. But yeah, so that's sort of our challenge, is to spend 50 consecutive days in each zone. So far, we started in Ash Canyon. We're right now on day 450 about. Should be just about 450, 447. We started in Ash Canyon, and then we went to Timberwolf Mountain, then we went to Pleasant Valley, then to Coastal Highway, finally making it to Desolation Point after day 200 and doing our crafting. And then from Desolation, we went back through over to Black Rock, then we went to Mystery Lake, Bleak Inlet, and now we're in Forlorn. And then we're going to Mountain Town, Hush River, and Broken Railroad. Then we're going over to the new zones. But yeah, I just find stuff to do in the zone to keep myself busy so I don't get bored. All right, should be morning. Beautiful. Let's go see if we can find a wolf. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm a wee bit on the hungry side. Mr. Wolfie. Puppy doggies, where are you? I know there's no puppy doggies that are nearby because we killed most of them, but that's okay. Is that a wolf? Is that a deer down there? Oh, there's a puppy doggy. Hey, puppy doggy. I'm gonna sneak up on you and shoot you while I'm crouched so you don't see me. How's that grab you? Oh, let's just challenge him. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here we go. All right, come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here, boy. Here, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, puppers. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, and I missed. And I missed. He did a little thing at the very end. He was just being a little butt at the very end. And I missed him. That was mean. That was just downright mean of him. Little bugger. Yeah, we're gonna make a fire here anyway and cook up this wolf, so. Oh, that was just mean of him right there. Let's use a cedar, why not? 50 days in Timberwolf. I'm not a great player, but yeah, that's pretty much a vacation on the beach. Well, in Timberwolf Mountain, we had no tools. Well, we had a hacksaw, so we were able to do a forge rope. We had no tools, and it was a little bit trickier. Let's check our bedroll. Bedroll's fine. Clothing took some damage though. Well, no, actually, the clothing. Well, yeah, the clothing really didn't take that much damage. Huh? Yeah, that wolf didn't do a whole lot to us. We didn't take much damage with that. That's okay though. Let's grab a couple kilos of meat off of him. I should have tried out the cougar claw knife on that guy. Do days really matter? About can I ask you a question about dredge? Do days really matter at all in dredge? Not really. No. Not really. It's the story more that matters than anything. If I remember right, the days in dredge don't really matter. No. Bavella, hello, how you doing? Merry Christmas to y'all. I mean, now it does matter as far as I believe there are some fish you can only catch at nighttime. Lukac or Lukac. There are some fish you can only catch at night, so you will want to fish at night sometimes because of that. But as far as that, I mean, that's really the only difference between like a day and night thing. Let's just get that little piece off of there. There we go. I don't know where Wolfie Boy decided to run off and die, but that's okay. And that wolf, you whiffed that shot. Yeah, I did whiff that shot. Yep, I totally whiffed that shot. Hey, it's my first shot today, so. My first shot, that's my excuse. Let's get a couple liters of water going on that. There we go. Get that cooked up. Beautiful. Get our water boiled up. Nice. Let's get a little water in our belly. Alright. Snow's out, bow's out. Did we lose anything from the wolf attack? No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, I still have the twisted ankle, don't I? Yeah, we still got the twisted ankle. That's okay. We're just gonna go back to the cave for a second, drop off some food. Yeah, I didn't get to the forge till after day 200. It was about day 210, I think, before we got to the forge. Luckily, we found a bedroll in Pleasant Valley. That's the other thing in Timberwolf Mountain. We had no bedroll. We only had a hacksaw. The nice thing about Timberwolf Mountain now, though, is that there is the permanent prepper's cache there. So that's the nice thing. 70 days on Christmas here, not exactly long. Yeah, Lauren, it's 40 degrees here right now, I'm pretty sure, and raining. 40 degrees and raining here in Oregon, so. It's Boxing Day today, though. Isn't it? Isn't today? It's 45. 45 and raining. Isn't it Boxing Day today? In the UK? I think it is. I think it is. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got the socks and the hat. That we can still get back to 100. Socks, I believe we can still get to 100. Yep. Sweatshirt, we can still get to 100. Undies, we can. That we can still get to 100. I have very limited cloth here. I guess we can drop that. I got 5 cloth on me. I have a few more back at the house, but yeah, I only got 5 cloth on me at the moment. Wow, I have 60 sticks. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been a good last couple of days. It's been a lot of fun, so. I think I will actually drink one of those. Our pain just got healed. I could use a bandage. How long do I have to sleep before the ankle goes away? 4 hours. 4 hours of sleep before the ankle goes. And nah, I'm just gonna use a bandage. Just gonna use a bandage. There we go. Ankle's good. All right. You know, I'm just gonna leave the deer hide here. We're gonna come back here eventually anyway. And let's try to find a small piece. There's a small piece. I should have one more small piece here. There's another small piece. Nice. There we go. All right, I don't need any of the rest of that wolf meat. Okay. Well, that was exciting. Stupid wolves. Stupid dumb wolves. And their little sharp pointy teeth. Oh, I've had frostbite since day 1. We spawned in Ash Canyon and it took us a while to get to shelter. And it was very, very cold. So we got frostbite like on day 1 or 2. So we've had frostbite the entire game. Which just makes it more fun. Pupper's giving you issues. Yeah, they always do, you know. They always do. But yeah, it took us a long time to get enough cloth to make gloves. I think that's where our frostbite is. We found the hat pretty easy, but it took us a while to find gloves. And well, I think we had to actually make our gloves. Initially, we had to make our own gloves because we couldn't find any. So, it is what it is. With well-fed, we basically have you know, offset the frostbite with well-fed. So, it's just more of a challenge that way. I wonder if the moose can be out here anywhere. I don't know if he can or not, to be honest. I know they've moved a bunch of the spawns around for moose and stuff like that. I haven't really spent a ton of time in Forlorn Muskeg. So I guess we'll kind of head out this direction. Just see what we can see. I don't see anything out here. I don't. Another wolfie boy right down there. It's another wolf. I guess we'll kill him. He'll probably kill us too, but that's okay. Is that a wolf or something out there? I think it is. What you doing there, buddy? That's what you're doing. Grab a couple more stones there. Give me my arrow back. Is that a wolf here? I think this is the wolf that we smacked with our axe. Yeah, this has to be the one that we hit with our axe. Yeah, he's just freezing right now, so yeah, definitely the one that we smacked. Alright, let's head up the creek real quick. Yeah, that time we took the easy way out that time.
Need to find some place to escape.
I took the easy way out by just drawing him to me and then crouching and shooting. I gotta keep remembering I can use my level 5 archery to its advantage. There's no reason to put ourselves in danger. We can level 5 archer this stuff. I don't know if the moose can spawn up here or not. I know that there's a wolf that can spawn up here. I don't know if the moose can spawn up here now though. Like in this little area over here. Right by the radio tower. I don't think he can. But I haven't really looked there either, so we're gonna go look there real quick. Why not? And then we'll go up to Marsh Ridge. Probably chill in the tunnel for a little bit. I don't think the moose can spawn over here. At least I've never seen him over here before. I know you're cold, buddy. I don't see any signs of him. Keep an eye out for ptarmigans too, just in case. Now in story mode, there's a bunker up here, but there's not one on this mode. I think on story mode, there's like a bunker right up in here somewhere. It's the one that you have to wait for the aurora to hit before you can go into it. Maybe a bear, but not the moose. Yeah. I don't see him. I don't see the ptarmigans either. I heard ptarmigans for a second. I don't see any. Let's just go check up here real quick. Nope. Hey, UC, yes, had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you did too. And a Happy New Year. Freaking Wintermute gets stuck in the Aurora mine trying to replace fuses for hours. Rage quit. Oh, yeah, I've died with Archery 5 before. Archery 5 just makes life a lot easier. It gives you a nice advantage. Alright, let's get inside and get warmed up. I think actually though, the sun is still out. We're gonna have to light up a torch or something in here. And we are getting on the tired side. Mag lens? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Get a mag lens fire started out here. We should be able to light a torch and run inside the cave. And that way we don't have to use a match. Actually, I might throw another stick or two on here and just grab a couple torches.
Fire's life out here.
There we go. And one more. Perfect. In we go. Nice.
I need to drop something.
Oh, shushaby, you're fine. Always nice to get a free torch and a free fire. I don't know why I have the sneezes today. Probably because it's just a little chilly in this room right now. Oh, nice. We got some more coal respawns in here. That is amazingly awesome. Yeah, well, that's one thing I do love about this game, Kenneth, is no matter what level you're on, as far as where your skills are, if you make one stupid mistake, you can die. There's no real guarantee, you know. There's always a chance. There's always a chance of dying. So you're saying there's a chance. We already took the deer in here, so that's already gone. I would like to go out and see if the moose is up here. We're really tired though. It is getting later in the day. Yeah, we'll pop outside real quick and look and see if the moose is up. What are the benefits to completing Signal Void? There's some loot at the end of it. It's a thing to do. Gives you something to do late game. And there's a little bit of loot at the end of it that you can get. You get the balaclava, the little hat thingy at the end of it, if it's not ruined. Although I don't think it's ruined at the end of it. Oh yeah. I think one of the badges. I think recovered a Tales from the Far Territory relic, and that one as well. So you get two of the feats that way as well. Celestial Navigator, Settled Mine. Those come from finishing it. So yeah, there is that. I'm gonna go throw that bow away. So you do get those. I don't see any moose marks up here either. I don't see the moose down there either.
The power in the verse can stop
Hey,
me.
thank you so much for the follow there, Thug Hater. I don't see the moose down here either. Nope, that's just a tree stump over there. Yoink. There we go. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't see the old moosey boy out here. I haven't seen many animals up here at all, really. I haven't seen rabbits. There used to be deer that were up here. I haven't seen those either. Kind of annoying. Marsh Ridge used to be really cool, and now it's just kind of meh. There's a deer. Couple deer. Oh, there's a 3 deer. Okay, so there's actually some deer up here now. Nice. There's a deer there. There's a couple more behind trees. Yeah, there's a big one. There's a big one right over there. Got him. Got he. The 3rd one here, too. Thank you for my arrow back. I once brought Mystery Lake Bear all the way to the office, crouched and shot. Misty got me before I got to the door. Oh, no. He'd already mauled me once at the fishing hut. Oh, jeez. At least this will give us something to do up here. To get a nice little food stash up here. Where are you, Mr. Deer? Missed him. Missed him twice. That's alright. We got 2 of them. We got 2 of them. Oh, we'll come back tomorrow and get the deer. We got the big boy. That's the important thing. We got the big boy here. I'm just gonna grab a couple honks of meat. I needed the meat because we're out of food. So I'm just gonna grab a couple honks of meat. We'll get that cooked up tonight so we have a little bit of food. Actually, it's not too cold out. You know what we could do? Let's just carcass harvest this guy. Yeah, see, it's not even that cold out. Not yet, anyway. Then we can throw all of them on the travois. Take them back with us.
Rest soon.
I know you do, buddy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be good. Everything's gonna be okay. Put you down. Grab you and you. Put that in there. All right, throw those in there too, along with the guts. All right, we'll come back and get the big boy tomorrow. See how that travois just works out great for us? It's awesome. I love the travois. It's such a great item. Oh, we need this birch bark. Perfect. Now, I sure would love to get the moose. He was at full health in him once. Hold on one sec, guys. Hey, Lazy Medic, how you doing? Now, we've only been going for about 50 minutes. Just a little under an hour. only been going for a little while, but how you doing, Lazy Medic? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. We just took a couple deer down up here on Marsh Ridge, and we're gonna go ahead and get them cooked up. Well, we're gonna cook up one. We gotta sleep as well, but I need a little bit of food. So I butchered one of them up. And I'm hauling him back over here to the cave. We're gonna get him cooked up, and then we're gonna go out and get the other one tomorrow. I think I'll only take one bag though, because we don't really have lots of energy right now, and we're really tired.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know. We're gonna drop most of the bags of meat here. There we go. Go back
Power
inside.
in the verse can stop
We'll
me.
get a little bit of food on us. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the follow there, Olby. Olbidi? I'm sure I'm messing your name up, and I'm sorry about that. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I'll just get the fire started with that. Had a great Christmas. Got engaged. The kids were happy. Hope you and your chat did as well. Nice. Well, congratulations on your engagement as well.
I did it.
Very happy for you. Let's throw some sticks on there. We've got a couple sticks. We can build up a little bit. Get a little bit of the meat here. We'll get that cooked up because we are a wee bit on the hungry side. Well, we just got up to Marsh Ridge. We have not found a moose yet, unfortunately. Just got up to Marsh Ridge, and we're chilling up here. Alright, there we go. Let's get a piece of meat on there. Get a little water going over here. Get our bedroll out. Yeah, we got time to sleep. We'll just sleep for an hour. Might as well sleep for an hour, get a little bit of our rest back. Because we are kind of tired. There we go. Yum, yum. Yummy meats. There we go. 22 minutes till that's boiled. Let's get. Oh, we have a hide on us too, don't we? Yeah, let's put the guts over here. Drop the hide over here as well. This will give us another deer hide, which is always great. Perfect. All right, let's get that venison on there. Let's grab the animal fat. We'll grab one more. Oh, hold on a second. Grab one more thing of meat out here. We'll get that cooked up too.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we'll just take one more. We are a little thirsty as well. Get that taken care of. Perfect. Okay. I think we have enough time to get this meat harvested up. Oh yeah, it's only going to take us 7 minutes. The water still has like 8 or 9 minutes on it, so... Use the campfire cheese for bears if it's not too windy. Yeah, oh yeah, you can easily cheese the bear with the campfire. That's always a good way to go. Get the little tiny piece cooked up first. There we are. Go put that down. Let's get that meat cooked up. We'll eat that. We'll take a drink. I'm still gonna cook these 2 pieces real quick. That way we have a little bit of breakfast. Actually we can sleep for an hour on that.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
They won't burn. They won't burn. We've got cooking 5. Our takeoff time off the fire is pretty good at this point. Oh yeah, look at that. Still at 18, 19 minutes. All right. Let's just grab some torches out so we can get a little bit of Get a little bit of our sticks back, because why not? Oh, we can't grab another one. That's fine. Alright. Let's get a little rest. Actually, yeah, let's get a little rest. We should get most of our health back tonight. So we haven't found the moose up here either. I don't know where the moose is spawning in this zone. I don't know. Does anybody know, can the moose spawn over by the low blind? Is that a possible spawn point now for the moose? I don't know. I don't know if it is.
I'll die if I don't drink something soon.
You know, we could just drink a birch bark, and that way we'll get a little bit of extra health back. That'll work out for us good. That should get us up to full health. Was past time for a couple hours. Should get us pretty close to full health in that time. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Can I sleep for an hour? Perfect. All right. Eat down that. It only has 140 calories on it. Well, let's go get... I mean, we might as well go get that other deer. We ain't gonna let him go to waste. That's for dang sure. Might as well go get him. We got a couple more bags here. Now, I could have sworn I heard some ptarmigans over here. Oh, yeah. Look at him. Look at him. There's 4 of them. Let's get our fire-hardened arrows out. Hello, Mr. Ptarmigan. Dang it. Oh, I was using a regular arrow at that point. Oh, well. Doesn't matter now. There we go. We got 3 of them. That's not too bad. I ran out of fire-hardened arrows. I'll need to make some more. Yeah, it might be one of those runs where the moose isn't spawning in the zone. That could very well be. That could very well be. That would make me sad, but it could be that scenario. We did get him in Forlorn in Bleak Inlet, so you know. And other than the moose hide satchel, I'm not really using moose hides. It's more just a matter of pride at this point. All right, there we go. We got 3 ptarmigans down there. That's nice. There used to be rabbits up here like crazy, but I think they took most of them away, which is kind of sad. I think we might be able to get a Maglens fire going. Yes, we can. I'm just going to do it now because we could walk over to the deer and the Maglens fire goes poof. It goes that quickly sometimes. And there's not really a wind out right now, so we'll just do this, light a torch, and take it over there.
Turned out pretty well.
Let's get one of our lesser torches. Still no moose. I see no moose marks on anything. Even if he's not up, I always look for the moose marks because it could indicate that he's around, but just not up. I don't see any moose marks on any trees at all in this entire zone so far. Hello, buddy. Oh, you guys are really loud. Hey, there's a... Oh, is that... Oh, did it... Is it a buck? Is it a buck now? It is a buck. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Well, I think it was a doe yesterday. So that's kind of interesting. Now it's a buck. I like the moose mainly for the satchel, but relying on bear for big meat is much more reliable. Oh yeah, totally. We actually we've killed 2 bears in the zone already, and we got a bunch of bear meat laying around. So that's not much of a problem. Oh, you darn it. He was like straight on. It was such a good shot. Let's see if we can catch him here. Oh, he stopped right behind the tree. Of course he did. Little bugger. Darn it, I keep missing on him. Stop running from me! Stop running from your feelings. Don't run from your feelings, buddy. It's okay. You don't have to run away. It's all gonna be fine. Gosh, we almost got him with that shot too. That would have been a great shot on him. Now he's up the hill, isn't he? Yeah, now he's up the hill. Yeah, you don't want to shoot him when he's up there. When he's up there, that's not a good thing. Let's just go ahead and carcass harvest this guy. We'll do it with the hacksaw. You haven't moved down at all, huh? Alright, that's fine. I like to make extra moose satchels just for decoration of my bases as they look cool. I mean, I like to just make rugs with the moose hides, you know. That just makes me happy. Alright, we got little pieces of venison and we got big pieces of venison. We'll put that on there. There we go. We'll just harvest up the rest of this deer meat. Darn deer. He's just being a pain in the butt. I wanted to get the other one too. That'd give us a whole bunch of food up here. We should be able to harvest all these up before that meat's cooked, so. But yeah, moose-hide satchels, the moose-hide satchel is probably one of the best craftables in the game. Well, one of them. I mean, there are other good ones, but it is one of the best ones. Just for that extra 5 kilos of carry weight. Unfortunately, the moose-hide cloak is not as good as it used to be. Moose-hide cloak used to be just OP. With its protection of 25%. But not so much anymore. Now it's like, eh. Hey, the goat, how you doing? It was so warm for Christmas where I am, the outdoor skating rink started to melt. Oh my gosh. I can believe that. There we go.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Shh. It's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Come down from the hill, stupid deer. He's like, no, I'm gonna stay up here because I know you ain't gonna hunt me. He's like, I know where I'm safe. He's like, safe zone. No touchy me here. Silly deer. All right, we got plenty of food here. Let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. See where our weight's at, 53. Okay. I'm going to leave these here. We're going to run back and grab our footer stuff by the cave over here, and then we'll come back and grab the rest of that. I could do it with the travois in one trip, but it's more fun to do it this way. Plus, we need stuff to do today. Let's take a little drink of water. Back in the day, the two items you went for were bearskin bedroll and the moose cloak. Oh yeah, totally. The meta has changed so much in the game, though. The bearskin bedroll is really not that important anymore. If they lowered the bearskin bedroll weight by 1 kilo, I think it would probably be more worth it. If it only weighed 2 kilos, that'd only be 1/9 of a kilo, or 0.9 kilos more than the improved bedroll. And for that, I'd be like, okay, I get an extra 4 degrees off of it for 0.9 kilos more weight. But for 1.9 kilos more weight, it's just not worth it. Especially when really all the bedroll is, and it wears down quickly. But really, since the bedroll is really all it's for is so you can sleep in outdoor caves, and maybe the occasional snow shelter if you really want to go there, which you usually don't. I need to throw those inside, along with the.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know it is. Along with the deer hide. There we go. Got it. Oh yeah. I'll just leave that there. The moose cloak used to be really nice. I just like the moose cloak for the protection, because it used to be, the moose cloak used to have really good protection on it, and it just doesn't anymore. It's just not as good as it used to be. Yeah, now we have a bearskin bed, so, you know, and the bearskin bed's pretty cool. We actually made one in a couple of zones now. We made one in this zone. We also made one in one of the other zones, too. Alright, we got 2 small pieces here. We'll get those and eat those up real quick. And there goes our fire. Of course.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I'm gonna grab this fat just to have it. Dang it, I missed him. That's alright. We don't really need his meat. Oh, look how close we were, too. I just need a little more elevation on it. So he would have had his butt. There we go. That time we got him. Got him! Add him to the collection. I wish there was a quick drop for the travois. I don't think there is one, is there? No. We'll probably get to take a little bit of cold damage, but that's okay. Alright, let's drop the old travois here. Deploy that. Throw all the meat in there.
Too heavy.
Shh. It's all gonna be okay, buddy. It's all gonna be fine. It's just us putting all this stuff away. Alright. I do really like the travois. It's really nice. Yeah, don't put ruined pies in the travois. It doesn't work out very well for you. In fact, it works out very poorly. Don't actually put anything. The travois acts like a container in all the senses. So if you put a ruined pie in there or a ruined item in there that would usually just go poof inside of a container, it will go poof inside of there as well. It'll just eat it. Oh, shushabai, you're fine. Oh, that sucks. The wind came up. At least this isn't Bleak Inlet. In Bleak Inlet, the wind just destroys most outdoor fires. I'd say Bleak Inlet and oh, hold on a second. Bleak Inlet is one of the worst zones for that. Oh man, really? Seriously? I undershot him. I forgot I was shooting uphill. Oh well. That's okay, we got 3 ptarmigans down here we can do up. Ways to die in 7 days, bear in the trader outpost. That would be bad. Either that or like a zombie horde in the trader outpost and you forgot to close the gate. Yeah, there's lots of bad ways to die in 7 days to die. Alrighty. Let's get all the stuff out of here. Yoink. I know you're heavy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw all the animal fat over here. We might use that later just to pass time. Grab our cooked meats. Put those over here. Grab our raw meat. Yeah, let's grab our raw meat and some of our ptarmigan. Let's see if we can get a Maglin's Fire for free out here real quick. Yes, we can. Nice. Free Maglin's Fire. Woohoo! Hey, Andrew. How you doing? Happy holidays and Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas, my friend. Hope you're having a good holiday season.
Come on. Come on.
There we go. Nice thing about them outdoor fires. And then we can just bring a torch in here and start a fire with it for free. And I'm going to sneeze again. Well, Cindy, seeing as this is going to be the last place we come to before we leave the zone, because we're going to be traveling up into the Milton Basin after we get done, after we get done in this zone, it's good to have fuel and fire and stuff like that here. Oh, wow, I got little small pieces.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right, 14 minutes on those. Oh, wait, hold up. Didn't mean to do that. I want to drop the guts. So yeah, this will be where we kind of end the, end our time here. So it's good to have some guts and hides and stuff like that here. Let's take the meat from one of these ptarmigans while we're waiting. While we're waiting for that meat to cook there. I like the bear bed's healing power, but admittedly, I generally make the quilted bed instead. I think it looks better on my bases. I made the bear bed just for the flex. Oh, I will take a stone. Let's get our bedroll down too. There we go. 2638. All right, let's go ahead and take off the meat off that guy. I think I will go grab a couple more pieces out there. Yeah, I've had the sneezes today. I don't know why. I don't have a cold or anything. I just have the sneezes. Some days are like that. You just get you become sneezy. You become one of the 7 dwarves. You become sneezy. Sure, I'll eat down my ptarmigan. Let's put the pan down. We can cook stuff in that. 8 minutes, sure. 8 and 9. Let's drop the rest of this meat. Let's drop that. Drop those. I'll go drop these other pieces outside. I think it's the purple pillow that puts me off. See, I like purple, so for me the purple pillow is that's just awesome. Oh, by the way, you notice our travois didn't just disappear out here. The dust is trapped in the house. That could be it too, yeah. It could be a little dusty in here. Come on, you're almost done. There you go. Okay. Let's get you down. 32. 32. Get all this harvested up. I'm just going to keep using my hacksaw because we can do that a little bit better. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm taking my brother and his wife to the airport tomorrow, so they were just checking to see what time would work out the best. They give you flashbacks of your super goth days. I never had any of those, so. $32 and $32, beautiful. Oh, let's grab the rest of this food here too. How long will it take us to harvest these up? 18. We'll do it with the knife just because I want to harvest as many of them up as I can. Oh, I do need to check how much time we have left on the fire, too. But yeah, Kenneth, you're probably right. There's dust trapped in the house now since we have it all, sealed up and everything. Let's drink a little water because we are a wee bit on the thirsty side. Is that all the bags I had? Yeah, that's all the bags that I had. Perfect. Yeah, I'll just get these done. Put a couple more big pieces on here. All right. I think I have a couple more bags out here. Yep, I sure do. I'm gonna dump off the small pieces over here. I want to eat the small ones first. When you're carrying meat, you always want to carry large pieces with you because as far as smell goes, the large pieces and the small pieces have no difference in the amount of smell they produce. So carrying around small pieces of meat is not very smart because it's going to just have as much smell as the large pieces do. So you want to carry the large ones around because that gives you a better chance to, you know, have more calories on you for the same amount of smell. All right, there we go. I'm going to dump a couple stones over here as well. I only need a couple stones on me to stave off the wolves. The sound of meat cooking always sounds great. Hey, wait and see. Merry Christmas, my friend. How you doing? I hope you and yours had a good holiday, had a good Christmas. Got New Year's coming up soon too. 5-6 minutes on those. We'll get those cooked up. Still got an hour on the fire there. That's perfect. I'm going to try to get all this meat cooked up today. We got plenty of sticks for it, so. Deer mice are the worst. They have long legs. Longer legs that allow them to jump. 21 minutes left. I do need to make a little more water for ourselves while we're here. Well, my weekend ends today. Wait and see. Today is my last day of my weekend. Tomorrow I have to get back to work, so boo. Boo and hiss. Let's add a little more time to the fire here. I've got plenty of sticks to do it with. There we go. Go dump off some of our stuff out here. Got a little more fat to dump off. I keep the fat because we can always get food poisoning from the fat. Everything else is raw. Nice. Okay. We're doing good now.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think I'll do a liter of water in here. Cook up another piece of meat. I'll cook a couple ptarmigan in here while we get that water going on. Little tiny baby pieces. Those are always good early on to get your cooking skill up. Tiny one there. Perfect. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get some big pieces in there now. 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Beautiful. Oh, you know what I could be doing while those are cooking? I could be taking the feathers off my ptarmigans. There we go. We'll defeather the ptarmigans while we cook this stuff. Hey, old fart, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? There's a 2-minuter.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Shushabai, you're fine. Hey, at least Amazon gives Christmas off better than Ebenezer Scrooge would give you. Well, I wouldn't have to work Christmas anyway because I never work Thursdays. This year Christmas was not an issue one way or the other because I never work Thursdays. So this next year I think it will. What day does Christmas fall on next year? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, next year, well, it'll fall on a Friday, which I don't usually work Fridays, but we do have extended, you know, we do have extended hours of work on the holidays. So I may have to work it next year. I don't know. They may force me to. I have no idea. Well, they probably won't because it's Christmas. But so yeah, I won't get it anyway. I work 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Christmas Eve into Christmas Day this year. My brother's wife works at a hospital, and she had to work. She was on the Christmas shift this year herself. 32 and 32, and one feather left on this little bubba. One nice thing, you guys remember, for those of you who are old school long darkers, you probably remember the days that when you cooked, you could do nothing else but pay attention to the cooking. You couldn't do it, you couldn't multitask at all. It was, you were cooking and that was it. You had to stare at the fire till it was done. Now at least we can do other things while we're cooking, which is super duper nice. Hour and 32 minutes left. $11, $11, $11, $11, and 11. Wow, everything's 11. Okay, that's perfect. That's great. Looks like we're down to the point where all we have is small pieces of meat left. The AI robots haven't taken over by next year. Oh, they'll take over by next year, hopefully. They couldn't do my job though. They could try to do my job, but they probably suck. All right, we'll get that done. Get that done. There we go. Let's do that, and let's make another birch bark tea. And can I make one more birch bark tea? Nice. I think we can actually craft a birch bark tea up as well. Yep. $15 minutes left. Let's make 2 more teas. Let's make a rose hip and a birch bark. How much water? Oh, I only got 0.6 water left. Can I get a half a liter? Bet I can do a half liter in each. Yeah. I probably actually do a liter. Yeah, I could do a liter, I think. Maybe not. No, I'll be just short. Let's tear apart 1 torch. That way we can add a stick to the fire. And we should be able to get that other water done. There we go, perfect. Grab our cooking pot. The water boiled. Grab that. Nice. We got the entire deer cooked up. We're ready to go. Well, boys and girls, I don't know where we can find a moose at this point. We may have a file where there is no moose in Forlorn Muskeg. I've never had that kind of a file before. I've always found a moose in Forlorn Muskeg. Usually I find one when it's least convenient. Like early in the game. We're just gonna eat down the small pieces first. We do need to tear apart the feathers. We need to get the pigeon feathers off the guys. There we go. Oh yeah. Well, the AI thing right now is sort of the Wild West, Kenneth. And they need, just like when the internet was brand new and things were just going on the internet with no regulation, no oversight, no, you know, no any sort of, you know, people didn't know, you know, what was real and what wasn't, and, you know, there was fake news everywhere about different things happening. AI has just made that way easier to do for most people. And there'll be regulation that comes along with it here eventually. I'm sure there will be. All right, we got all the feathers harvested up now. Got all the little pieces of meat eaten up too, which is great. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. 449 days, boys and girls. It's one of those things where they need to take some time and sit down and figure it out. But you know how the government is. Half those guys don't know how to use the internet anyway. They're like, how do I get on the interweb? How do I get on the interwebs? I don't know what to do. The interwebs are so crazy. But yeah, it is scary how much stuff is getting disseminated on there these days. I think it just goes back to the fact, don't trust anything you see on the internet. Don't trust anything you see or read on the internet without checking it against at least 2 to 3 other good sources. Like, cross-reference all the sources of stuff that you see on the internet before you actually believe something that's on the internet. Because most of it's going to be BS most of the time. And you never know when it's, you never really know if it is BS or not. Throw a couple more of those in there. As with most things, we all have to become, sort of better consumers of the product. Okay, all those are small. 57 T's now, that's awesome. That is awesome. I think I'll leave the deer hides here, because why not? We have deer hides and guts down at our house anyway. What can we repair that to? Alright, it repairs to 100% right now, so we're just gonna leave it. I'm kind of letting, since I have so little cloth, I'm kind of letting things wear down till we can get it to like 98%. Read 8 different sources, find 2 things that they say, and one of those things is accurate. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, lazy medic. Yeah, even though these are worn down a bunch, I'm not going to repair them right now. They're interior clothing anyway, and so they aren't going to take as much damage. They're mainly taking damage from wear. And so I'm going to wait till I can't quite get it to 100% and then repair them. Just because we don't have lots of cloth. Once we get to Mountain Town, we'll have tons of cloth. Tons and tons of cloth. So, where did Jeeves go? He used to know everything when I was a kid. Yeah, Ask Jeeves was a big thing. We'll grab 3 pieces of meat. That'll keep us full for a little while. Check over here one more time for the moose. I don't think he's over here. In fact, I'm 99.999999% sure he ain't up here. Nancy's old enough to be my grandma. Yeah. Old enough to be my grandma, too. Yeah, I say we do not have a moose up here on the ridge, which makes me very sad. Now, we could use the rope to climb down, but that's just going to make us more tired. So we're just going to skate. We're just going to walk down the mountain. That's easier. We just got to find the right spot here. I think this is the spot right here. Yep, this is it. Look around for wolves, because we do have a little bit of stench on us. Got a little bit of stinky smell on us. Whoops, I want to be down on the snow here. We will take a little bit of a jump there, but not much. Grab some sticks since we don't have a lot of sticks on us right now. Now, I've never seen the moose over in this area, but I thought maybe they'd reposition him over here. I don't know. I don't know. You got another round of in-law Christmas stuff. Happy hunting. All right, Bavella. Have a Merry Christmas with your in-laws. This is one of the places that could also have a snow shelter is over here. I haven't found the snow shelter in this zone at all though. This zone's been very vacant of things that I'm used to. But then again, like I said earlier, I haven't up until this point, I haven't spent a ton of time in this zone. Wow, look at all the sticks. It's a stick explosion, boys and girls. It's a stick apocalypse. I thought I heard something. Maybe it was just me. It might have been me clomping around. Don't see much wildlife out here at all, jeez. Not much of anything. Hey, there's a few cattails over there that we haven't picked yet. Let's go get them. It's gonna be weak ice here, probably. Nope, no weak ice. That's good. Grab a few more sticks. I think these are a few of the last cattails we have left in the zone. I think we do need to wander down the tracks towards the poacher's camp, because I think there's a few more cattails there as well. Hey Andrew, how you doing? She asked if you're looking for a moose. I am looking for a moose, but I haven't had any luck finding the moose spawn at all. Which makes me really sad. There may not be a moose spawn in this zone. That's the other thing. There is a chance there isn't a moose spawn in here, which makes me super sad. But how you doing today, Andrew? I hope you're having a good one. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Wolves over there. Got cattails over here too, though. Let's get them. It's almost like somebody's been killing all the animals. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't killed any animals. I put animals to sleep. All I have is knockout arrows. That's all I have. I don't have any way to kill animals. All I have is knockouts. I just put them to sleep. They go to sleep on the ice. See if there's any more cattails along the tracks here. Yeah, there's a few more right there. This is like one of the few areas we haven't actually gone down yet. You can tell where we've been because the cattails are just all gone. Yeehaw! Let's jump off that. A few more cattails over there as well. It's right up in there. Grab those ones in a second. There's so many cattails in this zone, it's just absolutely crazy. Is that cattails over there? That is cattails over there. That's a wolfy boy. Sit down. I missed him. I missed him on the first shot. I went over him. There's that stupid hill. That got my heart going. Woo! Alright, can we get across this here? We might be able to run across it, I think. Maybe not. White is alright. Blue, you go through. Woo! 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 I got my heart racing a little bit. Called my mom yesterday. She sounds good for 81. I haven't seen her in about 8 years. She's too far away and I hate flying now. Oh, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. But I'm glad she's doing good. One thing we could do. Somebody said you have to wear those on the outside to get the benefit from them. So, as far as like the weak ice benefit. So we'll put them on the outside so we can hopefully get that. A few more cattails over here for us. Very nice. Very nice. And it's not that cold out right now. It's like, what, -3? Not very cold either. So that's good. All I do is send them to the next level of the Karma Highway. That's true. That's true. We're very kind to the wolves that way. We help them ascend to the next plane. That almost looks like a little roof out here. I know it's not. Wouldn't that be cool if there was like a little hut out here in the middle of Forlorn Muskeg? That'd be pretty neat. Unfortunately, there's not one, but that would be kind of cool. I thought for sure that'd be weak ice. It's always hard to tell. I mean, you usually can tell because the white ice is safe, the blue ice not so much, but sometimes it's a little iffy. Sometimes there'll be little spots that they look like they're safe, but they're not. And sometimes there'll be places that look like they're not safe, yet you walk across them no problem. Like this area here looks safe. I hear you, wolfies. I hear you, little puppers. Yeah, let's head back to the barn. I guess we could go hang out by Moose Overlook there for a little bit and see if the moose spawns over there. It's just there's not really, other than the cave there's not really a place to camp that much. To have like an active camp over there. At least this zone's pretty small, so it's not like you're too far out. Hey, look, there's some meat here. It's our little luncheon area. Or we just killed some wolves and went, we'll just leave their meat over here. Let's go over here to the Kissing Rocks. Is this a kissing book? They're kissing rocks. I know you're getting tired, Will. You don't have to sigh. Such a drama queen. Will's the biggest drama queen of all. Oh, there's the weather crows. I still call them the weather crows. They are weather crows. They will never, ever change my mind about that. They are weather crows. How far away does your mom live, Cindy? Is she like a couple thousand miles, or is it something you could make a drive trip to her at some point, or is she really super far away? 3,500 miles. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a little bit. That's a journey. That's a journey for sure. I think I've touched this cairn, but I'm going to touch it anyway. I can't wait to get home. That's what Eric said. I can't wait to get home. Thank you, Eric, for actually putting something on that cairn. That's very awesome of you. Since most of the cairns have nothing on them. Gotta get to Vancouver first and catch a flight to Toronto, then drive for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. That's a process. So it's not like you could just take a trip there in your travel van or anything. I don't know if the wolves have respawned up here or not. We'll see. We got some meat on us, so if they've respawned, they're gonna come hunting us.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Because we've been walking through the snow all day, buddy. That's why. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. I'm old now, can't do it anymore, yeah. That age catches up with you, doesn't it? At least the sunset is beautiful. Beautiful sunset out there. We've left a few things here inside the shed. I'm going to leave one piece of deer meat here. We've got a little bit of wood to start a fire. We got our hammer. I'm going to grab a couple pieces of scrap metal because I think we're getting low in the bunker. Hey, Render, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day, too. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Having a good holiday season so far. Be faster to visit me. Stick, 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 stick. Lots of sticks. Come on, Will, I know you can get up this hill. He just wanted to come over and get more sticks. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do, was he wanted to get more sticks. Hey, at least we aren't cold. That's been the nice thing about today. It's been very warm. It's only, what, -5 now. It was like -1 earlier. Wow, look at that sunset. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. About 550 miles to my place by car. That's not too bad. Ooh. Excuse me. Got the Yanni boys. Well, we made one ginormous loop around the zone and still found no moose. We traveled over by Moose Overlook. We traveled over to the place by the Mystery Lake entrance there. Back up to Marsh Ridge. We did get ourselves a few deer up by Marsh Ridge, which is nice, because that gives us food on our way out of the zone. There we go. Get a couple more pieces of meat here. We've got our beautiful little setup in here.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Let's leave a few more sticks in here. Yoink, we got 186. We almost have 32 kilos of wood inside the chest now. Alright, let's go ahead and dump the feathers in here. Let's dump the metal in there. I think I have. Do I have some? Yeah, I have ptarmigan down in here already. I only got 6. I only got 11 pieces of cloth left, so we got to be careful of that. Let's put 16 of you in there as well. Mushrooms, I'll throw those. I'll just throw those in there for right now. Throw an extra piece of leather in there for the moment. We got our backup knife in there. We got our pry bar in there. Backup hatchet in there. How are we doing on... yeah, I'm going to want to sharpen some stuff up. I'm going to take one more of those out. And I'm going to leave... Let's see. Hold on a second. My fish hooks are getting a little bit rusty. Yeah, I want to make some fish tip-ups before we go, so that'll be fine. Oh, we have 100. We have 100 cattails in there, and we have 31 cattails on us. We have a few cattails. Let's just put it that way. And we got a few matches on us still. All right, everything else is good. We got our workbench that we brought in here. We've got our carpentry bench over here. And we've got our beautiful, lovely bearskin bed down here. The bear hide's cured and the deer hide's cured. I'm just gonna leave those on the floor for right now. What was the one item we needed to repair? There was something we needed to repair. I think it was my gloves. And my gloves are at 88%. We could repair those before it gets dark. Well, maybe not. Let's just grab the rabbit hide and one of the guts out of here. I don't think we can repair it before it gets dark, but that's okay. We do have some torches I need to break down. So break those down. Yeah, we got a good little stash of cattails here. That's the thing. This zone has a ton of cattails in it. As does Milton, as does Hush River Valley. I'd say between those 3 zones, there's probably close to 1,000 cattails. Between those 3 zones, I may be estimating a little bit high, but there's a lot of cattails between those 3 zones for sure. Sharpen our hatchet up. We'll sharpen our... we don't need to sharpen that up. We do need to sharpen that up, but we don't have the stuff to do it, so... Oh, do we have some arrows to break down? Not really. That one's gonna break when we fire it, but that's okay. That's nice to know because that means our next arrow we fire is gonna break. Drink some water. We'll have to grab some of our water in the morning. And now we can sleep. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we'll head over to that cave that's by the, that's by Bleak Inlet entrance. And maybe camp out there a couple days and see if by chance we can get the moose to spawn down there by Bleak Inlet, because there's a cave there's a spawn spot for the moose right down there, and I'm not sure if he makes moose marks or not. I know the one over by Mystery Lake does, and I know the one up on Marsh Ridge does, because I've seen the moose marks there before, but I'm not 100% on the one by the Bleak Inlet entrance. Whether he makes moose marks over there or not.
Mouth so dry.
Mouth so dry. Hands so sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Alright. Do I have any arrows in here? I do have a fishing lure in there. And I got a little bit of cattails and those in there as well. I guess I was overestimating how much I needed the whetstone. So, oh, I do have the cured gut in that. Oh, I do need to craft that up real quick. I'll just put that back in there for right now. Let's go ahead and repair up our gloves. Yeah, there's so many cattails in the zone at this point, or in the game at this point. I could repair those up. I can repair my bearskin coat now, which is nice. I don't need to do it right now. I don't need to repair anything else that's there. Fuel. Let's see. I do want to grab maybe 20 more sticks and maybe a couple more pieces of cedar and one more coal. Just so we have them. Oh, I need to grab a little water there too. Whoopsie daisy. Back in we go. I forgot I need to grab a little water off the counter here. We probably should make some more water at some point and bring it back here, but that's okay. We can do that in the future. Let's see. What's our hacksaw at? 94. Okay, so it's fine. But we'll definitely need to make a new bow before we leave. Our bow's at 72, which will easily last the rest of this zone and well into the next zone, but I don't want to... I always like to have a backup bow on me when I go from zone to zone. Just seems like the smart thing to do, you know? More sticks. We always need more sticks, even though we have like 180 sticks in the cache there. Sticks are nothing that you'll ever be upset about picking up, because even if you pick up too many sticks, you can always drop some and leave a little stash of them, and they'll never go away. They're persistent throughout the game once you drop them, so you can always come back to them after that and get them, and and then they'll respawn as well. So that's the other benefit. That once you pick them up, they'll start it starts the respawn timer on them, and so you'll be able to go back and pick them up again later on down the road. Nah, I haven't had a cigar in a couple of years. I gave up all the vices a few years ago. Gave up all the vices a few years ago. Trying to stay healthier now.
Can't feel my hands.
Not saying that I'll never have one again, but you know. Yeah, I don't work there anymore. That place, he sold that place a while ago, and so I haven't worked there for a while. So. Women, nah, they ain't worth the hassle. Ain't worth the hassle. You know, I'm gonna take that wire because we could make another lure with that. I didn't even think about that, but we can make another lure with that. Relationships are just tough, you know. That's the thing. Relationships are a tough deal. And I ain't got the time, energy, or patience. Yeah, my son lives. Oh, we do have an arrowhead on us. My son lives nearby now. He lives out in the Beaverton area now, so he lives pretty close. Since he's done with college now. I'm sure, Goat, that a lot of the women in chat would probably agree that relationships are a pain in the ass sometimes. And sometimes it just ain't worth it. I'm sure most people would agree on that. And I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the patience, and I'm not a patient enough person to, you know, deal with it. I ain't got the time or the patience for it. How long's tonight's stream? Well, we got about another hour of Long Dark, then we got about 3 hours or so of 7 Days to Die, and we might do a little bit of Expedition 33 tonight too. So we got 4 or 5 more hours. Remember the occasional time showing up with the deliveries, contemplating smoking a cigar outside? That is true, I was. Yep, those were the days. Yeah, I haven't been back in the old tobacco town for a while. Wait and see. I just don't live nearby there or anything. So, time to order a beer and a pizza and a case of beer. We have leftover dinner stuff downstairs, so don't need to do that. I think I will just repair these just for the heck of it. Let's just repair this real quick. Let's see. I think I still have, yeah, I got a little bit of that. They have completely changed. Well, yeah, it's more of a head shop type vibe to it anymore, from what I've seen. From what I saw, they were going that direction anyway. But, you know, that's they had to change with the times, you know. 74.26. Yeah, I'll fix both of these two. Why not? When I hit 56, I gave up finding the love of my life and settled for takeout on the internet. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where I'm not against. Let's just put it this way: I'm not against a relationship with somebody. It's just I don't really have any desire to like go out there and try to have one with somebody. It just the effort is just not in me any longer. It just isn't. It just isn't. Let's find you a Twitch girl. Nah, that's fine. I'm okay. Trust me, I'm okay. And at this point, I'm just too old to, I'm too old to want to change a lot of stuff about myself. You know, it's like I'm sort of in my ways. Somebody would definitely have to fit in with how I am now, because I can tell you right now, I'm not changing. Any changes I make are going to be very, very, very minimal to how I you know, deal with things. And I think that's the main thing. Is like as you get older, you're not as flexible as you were when you were younger, in more ways than one. In more ways than one, you're just not as flexible as you used to be. It's just I am what I am at this point, so I'm not gonna change for anybody, and I wouldn't expect anybody to change for me, really. So come on, Mr. Moose, be out here. If the game has any sort of love for us, it'll have the moose out here. Hey, at least the weather's kind of improving a little bit. That's nice. Mr. Moose, where are you? Oh, Moosey, I'm home. There was something that we killed that had animal fat by it.
Carry much more.
Probably a wolf or something that we killed there. He's hiding because I'm looking for him? Yeah, he probably is. I would be too if I was him. I was hoping he'd just spawn down here. We might just spend a couple days down here seeing if we can get him to spawn. As you can see, though, there's no moose marks on any of the trees. We may just have a no moose spawn in Forlorn right now. We might just have that situation where the moose just goes, nah. I'm not spawning for you no matter what, buddy. We'll only have like 16 or 17 more days in here anyway. And then we're off to Mountain Town. That's why 50 days is just about enough time in a zone. It gives us enough time to get around and sort of like see where stuff is, but not get bored. I do kind of want to map this though. I think can I get the cave entrance on here? Hey, there we go. We got the cave system on there now. Nice. He does still spawn down there, down near the rail car, but we haven't seen him down there either. We've traveled all over the zone. All over the zone. Yeah, we still have there's still a merch site up. I don't really sell a lot of merch or anything, but there's still a merch site up. All right, let's head back over to our little cave over here and chill out for the night. Or I don't want to chill out for the night. I want to stay warm for the night. Staying warm for the night is the key. Which luckily we have a improvised bedroll, so we get a good. How many degrees is it right now? Right now it's 5.6. So heck, we'd be warm outside right now with it. But now it's getting colder, of course. So that's not gonna last very long. The wind is coming up on us. Star Wars droid, roger, roger. Or the Tweaky droid, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Somebody in chat the other day said the guy who played Buck Rogers died. That's sad. Gil Gerard or whatever his name was. Makes me kind of sad. Oh, let's dump off the fat here. Dump off Mr. Fatty Fat. Fatty Boom Batty. Let's see, do I have anything I need to maintenance right now? Everything is good. Clothing is decent. I've got nothing really to prepare. Pass a little time, get warmed up here. Can I make a Magellan's fire? I don't know if I can or not. Nope, no Magellan's. That's all right.
Getting dark out here.
Thinking if we could, we could.
Look for shelter.
Do I use dating sites? No, dating sites are garbage. Dating sites are a plague. All right, we got a few sticks on us. Let's see. Let's eat a few cattails. Yum yum. We'll have to find something. Gil died of cancer in '82. Yeah, well, I mean that's good. That's a good run though. '82's not bad. '82's a good one. Farmers. No farmers only. How you doing, Player Slayer? Well, dating sites today, Cass, are way different than they were 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you could actually find people on dating sites that were actually looking to, like, marry somebody or, you know, actually have a relationship with somebody. These days, dating sites are just a hookup site. That's all they are. Let's just call a spade a spade. They're just a hookup site. All right, there we go. Now we're ready to sleep. And again, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for it. Hi, how are you? Let's tell each other about each other and then see if you like me and I like you and oh boy, yay. So annoying. We do need to make some water. And I need to hunt some food. Or I could just go back and grab some more cattails. Let's see. Can we get a fire going out here? It looks like the weather's kind of nice. Can we get a fire going? The mag lens? Nah. Not yet, anyway. Well, we'll drink what's left of our water. Good old MySpace. And it only looks like it's gotten worse out there. It's only gotten worse out there. Alright, we'll just use a match. Get a little fire started. Make ourselves a little water. We do need the water, so we might as well make it. We can cook up all of our teas as well. We can make a bunch of water and then do a bunch of teas. That's not a bad idea. I was gonna do a little half-liter water first. I do need to put a little more wood on the fire too. Got lots of sticks, so we'll just build ourselves a nice stick fire here.
Better find some water.
Shh. You're okay. Do I have a tea that's large? I do have one large tea here. I'll drink that down. Give myself a little water. There we go. We've got 11, 3, and 1. So we can make some teas as well, which is good. Alright, now we'll beef it up. Get a little more fuel on the fire. Beautiful. Get some of our teas cooked up here. Drink that down a little bit. There we go. Weather hasn't been bad enough to do a tea circle. No, it's got to be teasing the weather with good times. Yep. Hasn't been good enough for a tea circle. Or hasn't been bad enough for one. Let's get a little more water going. Let's see if we can go hunt something out there. Anything to hunt out here. Is there a moose out here? That's the most important thing. Even a wolf would be good at this point. I think my grandmother ended remarried through a dating service 30 years ago. Long-term marriages are rare these days, that's for sure. Wouldn't it be great if we came over here and there was a moose? How much more Long Dark stream today? About another 40 minutes or so. We've been streaming now for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So about another 40 minutes, give or take. Give or take a few minutes. There's just not much out here on this side of the muskeg. Got another stick. I guess that's something. See, I keep thinking this tree has moose marks on it, but it doesn't. Beetle Bee, Merry Christmas, my friend. How are you? See, I keep thinking that's moose marks, but it's not. Makes me sad. It makes me sad, Mom. But I don't have to work tonight either, Jack, so we're going to do some Long Dark, do a little 7 days after to die afterlife today. And if I'm not feeling too tired later on, we may even do a little bit of Expedition 33 again. Get a little further in Expedition. I see nothing out here to hunt. Nothing. Nothing out here to hunt. Hey, Riney Beef, hello, hello. We are set for life with a stick. The sticks always set us up good. I need to find some food, though. And I think we're gonna have to head back to the shelter to find food now. divorce rate is always kind of a tricky thing, Kenneth, because it takes into account all divorces, and sometimes so it takes, it's not, it's accurate in a sense, like any other statistic, it's accurate in a sense. The biggest problem it has is that it also counts in people that have been married and divorced multiple times. Which, after you've been divorced once, your chances of being married and not divorced again are kind of slim. So it takes into account, like, the same guy getting married 4 times and getting divorced 4 times. So it is accurate in a sense, but I've seen some stuff where it's talked about, yeah, it doesn't really it doesn't really account for people getting divorced multiple times. So if a guy and a gal are married, then they get divorced and they marry somebody else, but they both get divorced again. Now it's the same people getting divorced multiple times, but they still count that as one divorce for each one. So it is a correct statistic in a sense. In a sense, it's a correct statistic, but it does take, you have to parse it out a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that it's low, though. It's definitely high. It is high. So, oh, and there's a storm. I guess I'm glad we did not go back at this point. That would have been bad for us. Let's get some more mushrooms cooked up. I'll drink down a mushroom. That'll give us a little bit of calories, plus a little bit of food. I probably drank too greedily and too deep on that one. That one probably went bye-bye. $22 minutes there. You know, and it's kind of a two-pronged problem, because we've made it so easy to divorce that I think sometimes people just, you know, don't want to work on it. It's just easier to cut bait and fish elsewhere than to actually stick it out. And so, you know, that's a problem as well. And not that I'm saying people shouldn't be able to, but, you know, it's one of those things where you have you know, people tend to take the path of least resistance most of the time. Most of us take the path of least resistance if we have an option. And so sometimes that is the path of least resistance. At the moment, you know. It seems like it is at the moment. Sometimes it turns out it's not. Let's cook up the herbal teas too. We don't need the cooking skillets, but we might as well cook up the herbal teas and get those done. There we go. Will this storm pass us by, I'm wondering? I don't know if it will. I don't know. It's quite the storm out there. It's quite stormy. Daniels. Ah. You guys went to high school together? Yeah, yeah. Different times, different options, yeah. I mean, divorce was always possible, but it was much more stigmatized back in the day, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. All right. Oh, I left my bedroll down. That was bad on me. Bad, Atheenon. Bad. All right. Well, yeah, this storm is just kind of like roaring out of control. Actually, I think I'll leave some sticks here just to have them here. Okay, I got some sticks here. That's good. Let's see if we can get this storm to pass. Nobody should stay in a relationship if they're not happy. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. Happiness is a transitory thing. You're never going to be happy 100% of the time, no matter what you do. I don't know if happiness should be a metric to stay into something or not.
Something's got
Because you're going to be unhappy at some point. At some point, you're going to be unhappy. Now, if you're unhappy all the time, I'd say that's probably a problem. But I think a lot of times, you know, people forget why they fell in love with somebody in the first place. Look at my Steam. What? Oh, happily married or happily unmarried? What's up with my Steam? What did you do, Rhiny Beef? Sorry, I have to log on real quick. I'm on Steam right now. I'm on Steam. What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. I got 19 badges. I have 275 games. A gift. I don't. Where do I look? Where do I see gifts? Oh. Hold on a second. Oh, Rhiny Beef. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're too sweet. All right, well, I'll have to give those a try. I've never unable to add the gift to library. They have already been redeemed. Sorry, an error has occurred. I don't know what's going on with that. It's giving me some. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, so, I just did something weird. Okay, it just came through there. Thank you, Rhiny Beef. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, for some reason it was not letting me accept it for some reason. A game called Lost World and High Rise. They're both survival games. I haven't had a chance to play either one though. I think I have to click out of here. Hold on one second. Let me go into Steam real quick. Cause it's not letting me. Oh, I have no notifications. Did it put both of them into my library? Oh, it did. Lost World and High Rise. They're both in there now. I'll have to try them out. Thank you very much, Rhiny Beef. Thank you very much. Hi, Tylea. How you doing? That was very kind of you, Rhiny Beef. I'll have to check those games out. I've had those on my wish list for a while. I've been looking at them. I just haven't pulled the trigger because I don't have tons of time to play stuff right now. So I was like, I'll leave them for later on. But I'll have to take a look at them sometime. I'll have to take a look at them and be like, woo, ooh, new funsies. Now there may be, no, I took the deer down here. There was a deer here, but I killed him already. Who needs sleep, right? Yeah, who needs sleep? The Infected had another major update. Yeah, the Infected's actually had pretty good updates. It actually has. They've done a good job, like, maintaining the updates on that game. You have over 900 games on your wish list? Yeah, I don't have as many on my wish list. Some of them I just put on there because I was like, I'll check this game out in the future. Blue Sky, Maglin's Fire OP after spending your match to cook 10 liters of water. Yeah, that's true. I don't really need to make a fire, though. That's the thing. Now, Martin, of course, it's like, it gives me Blue Skies. Where I could start a Maglin's Fire if I really wanted to. But I don't need to. That's the sad thing. I don't need to start it now. I'm going to leave a couple sticks here, though. There we go. A few more sticks. Let's go back over to the cave over here. I think I have some meat in the cave we can cook up too. I have so many games I've purchased, never played for men. I know. That's why I don't buy games on Steam sales anymore. It's 'cause I used to buy games on Steam sales, and I just don't do it any longer. I just don't do it anymore. Just chilling before tonight's fun starts. Nice. Because I just don't have time to play them, and they'll just sit in my library forever and do nothing. Thought I saw a wolf over there, but nope. Just a stump. It was a wolf stump. Got some fatty boom baddies laying around. I could make up some more fire hardened arrows. I don't know if I have the feathers to do it though. I only got 3 feathers. I need more. How many days in Forlorn? Right now we have, I think, 32, 33. 36! So only 14 more days in Forlorn. We're getting close. We're getting close. I like that.
If we were staying on here, we could use that, but... Get it all? We gotta put a campfire. We gotta get a pot.
What?
Gotta get a cooking pot.
There we go. Yeah, we got all this bear meat and stuff here, and we got water here too. Let's see, can we get a Maglin's fire here? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Then we can cook up a little bear meat for ourselves. We got some cooked here, but we'll cook up a little bit more. That way we'll have it. We'll have it. Everybody go over and give Tylea a follow, please.
That's done.
Yeah, let's throw cedar on there. A little bit of sticks on there.
Too much stuff to carry.
Bear meat kebabs. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's put our pots down. 'Cause that'll make it faster to cook. There we go. That's charcoal. I don't need any more charcoal right now. I do have water here, which is good. We got like 8 liters of water on us though. I'm gonna take that back to our house over there. Oh boy. Just another day in paradise. Anything I need to do maintenance-wise, I could break that apart and get to. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's just harvest it. We'll get 3 arrows back. Well, we're gonna be going to Mountain Town first. Mountain Town's our next goal after this zone. Fire hardened arrows. There we go. 22 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. I just want to make a few more. That way, if we run into any more ptarmigans, we have the fire hardened to take them on. So yeah, Mountain Town's after this, and then Hush River Valley. My favorite zone. My favorite zone is after that. The best zone in the world. Hey buddy, how you doing back here? How's it going, my friend? Wait, so did I drop stuff over here, didn't I? Yeah. Keep forgetting I got this guy here. Throw those in him. These nice bodies are the bodies there are very nice for like little storage units. Cloth won't be a problem. It won't be shorted soon. Yeah, cloth will not be an issue very soon. Once we get to once we get to Mountain Town, we'll have plenty of cloth. We'll have more cloth than we know what to do with. So I'm not taking one scrap of cloth with me to Mountain Town. Let's cook up a couple small pieces.
Feels like night is coming.
I mean, they aren't too small. They're still pretty hefty. They're the smaller pieces. Thank you again, Rainy Beef. I appreciate the games. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh my goodness, PL Warrior with 5 gifted memberships over on the YouTube side. Going out to Yan Carden, Dobbage, Josh, welcome on in.
No power in
Steven,
the verse can
welcome
stop
on in,
me.
welcome on in. I ban something. I ban. I'll just say I ban, because that's all I can read. Everything else kind of melds together. Welcome on in as well. Thank you for following as well there, T-Blaine. Appreciate that. Got an hour 25 left on that. Let's go ahead and get the meat cooked up. And thank you for the five gifted memberships over there. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so very much, PL Warrior. And Merry Christmas to you. Let's go ahead and just drop the meaty boys here. There we go. Looks like we got 2 more small meaty boys we'll cook up. Time to break out TTS again. Hey, Oxford Splice, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Alright, we got 29 minutes left. We'll just cook up these last 2 pieces. Get our torch out so we can actually see what we're doing in here. There we go.
I think I need to lay down.
YouTube doesn't like his comments today. He probably got X'd out by all the gifted memberships there. Probably got buried by all those. Thank you so much, PL Warrior. Let's throw down a little bit of water here. We'll keep the water. We'll just keep the water stored here a little bit too. 'Cause why not? Are we a little more tired now? Good. Got one more tinder plug. We'll throw that on Joe over here. Joe the corpse can hold the tinder plugs for us. He probably should have had those if he's trying to make fires. Probably what killed him. He didn't have any tinder plugs. I don't know why I just have tinder plugs laying around in here. It's very odd. I'm customizing the base in every zone to help me get the 1,000-day achievement. Something called something wicked. Yeah, we're gonna be trying to get that 1,000-day achievement. It's gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough. Blur, how you doing? Hello, hello. I'm doing good. Hope you had a good holiday. What day are we on? We should be on day 450 at this point. We should be on day 450 plus. 452. 452. Look at that. All right, let's grab a little bit of food here. Eat you down. And we still have not found the moose. We've gone all over.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
All over. Let's put Eugene's comments on hold for some reason. A couple of them. Yeah, moderation on YouTube's kind of weird sometimes. It'll mod certain things out. I don't know why. Alright, well. We've had no luck finding a moose. We've killed most of the animals in the zone at this point. The bears won't be respawning for a while. We do have more sticks to pick up, though. Yeah, it's going to be 2026 pretty soon. I'm still waiting for my flying cars and my George Jetson maid. Still waiting for those. Neither of them have really come about, so I'm very sad. We were promised all these things, and we got none of them. But hey, at least we have AI waifus, you know, on the internet now. So you know, it. I guess that's something. And where's my damn hoverboard? I want my hoverboard. Alrighty. Well, the moose hunt was a ginormous failure, boys and girls. I hate to say. We tried. We tried our best. I just don't think we have a moose in this zone. I don't think the moose is spawning on this file in Forlorn Muskeg Forest. I just don't think it is. Sometimes he just doesn't spawn. And that's the sad, cold, hard truth of it. Oh, my $6 million bionic replacement body parts? I know. Where are those at? Where are them at? That would be super, super nice to have now, Kenneth. Because my legs are starting to fail and my body's starting to fail. Everything's starting to fail. Everything's starting to hurt. That'd be fantastic to have those. Be fantabulous. We do have some meat out here, which is good. Grab a little bear meat. Got an easy bake oven in 1980, my favorite toy. Nice. Hey, at least I have a watch that has Snoopy on it now. And we have our bearskin bed in here. That's always nice. Grab that cured deer hide. I'll leave the cured bear hide there. Let's check and see what hides we have. So I got 2 deer hides here. I got 2 wolf hides. No, I have 3 deer hides here. 2 more rabbit hides. Some burdock root. A little bit of cloth left. I got 6 cloth left right now. Had type 1 diabetes for 26 years now, and the advancements in tech for treatment has been unreal in that time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Diabetes used to be such a harder thing to treat. I mean, my ex-wife, she had type 1 diabetes, and that was back in the days where you know, you had to prick yourself all the time, then you had to give yourself the injections, and, you know, and basically it was all manual. You just had to do everything manually, which was a royal pain in the ass. Let's grab a couple of those. Let's grab a few feathers. And we can craft a fishing tip-up. Those do take cloth, but we'll craft 2 fishing tip-ups here. That is going to take a couple of our cloth, but those are to take to the next zone, basically. So we will be doing some fishing in Mountain Town, and especially down in the Milton Basin. I don't see what they're holding. I'm looking at the chat too, but I don't see what they're holding. That's weird. I have no idea. Let's make ourselves a few more fishing hooks as well. We'll make 2 sets of fishing hooks for 6. And then we'll make 3 sets of fishing line for 6 as well. And then we can make 6 fishing hooks. Because we can use the fishing hooks to oh, can we not make them on there? We have to. Do we have to make them in our hands? I guess we do. We can use the fishing line to repair our clothing, which is always good. I need to get bionic. Whoa! Hang on there, Kenneth. Yeah, they just held Kenneth's comment. Yeah, I know why they held Kenneth's comment. I know why they held that one. Yeah, I see why they held your comment, Kenneth. Whoopsie daisy. All right, that gave us some fishing gear. I'm gonna store the fish tip-ups here. There we go. I do have 2 arrowheads, so let's make 2 more arrows while we're here. A little more of our water to drink. Perfect. Use the toolkit. That halves the time it takes to make the arrows. Usually arrows take an hour and a half with the nice toolkit. They only take 45 minutes. Now, I think I won't take the toolkit with me because it does weigh a bunch, so we'll probably leave that here. We'll definitely take the woodworking toolkit with us. I'm probably going to leave the flour and the oil here as well because we'll find more of that in Milton. Alright, leave a little water here as well. Oh, come on. Come on! Oh, that one's off a little bit. That's why I was like, why won't it line up? Because it's off a little bit. There we go. Let's go grab, or do I have a honk of meat on me? Oh, it's a small honk. We need to go get a big honk. Honk, honk. Alright. 275, we'll eat that one too, that's a small piece. Move the 1125 there. Let's just get all the meat lined up so we can look at it nice and easy. How many more days in Muskeg? I think it's only like 12 more days now. We'll look here in a second. After I play with my meat, we'll look at it. Excuse me while I adjust my meat. Are all those biggies? Those are all biggies. Nice. How about the venison? Is that big too? Alright, we'll eat one of those down. Beautiful. Let's look. We got... Currently, we have 37 days, so 13 more days. And right now, we have carcass harvesting, cooking, fire starting, and archery at 5. Mending is almost to level 5. Rifle firearm is over halfway to level 5. Ice fishing is a third of the way through level 4. Revolver firearm just got to level 4, and gunsmithing is about halfway through level 3. So we're doing good. We's doing goodly. We got a nice bear hide bed here with a cured bear hide at the end of it, which is absolutely just lovely. They need to repair anything up. I think we're good. Yeah, we've been maintaining everything really well. We could make a fishing lure. With that. Where's the one with the fishing line? Oh, that one. We could make that one. We just need a piece of scrap metal, huh? We could make that fishing lure up, though. That's not a bad idea. That'd give us 2 fishing lures. Might as well. I am not seeing where they... I don't see where they're holding it, to be honest. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I like making the fishing lures. They make it fun. They do give you... I need to still catch a burdock, so... Still need to catch a burdock, so I'm gonna try it with a fishing lure just to see if I get the special fish. Call that parking your meat. Yeah, see, I don't... Where are they? Where is they... I don't see where it's holding the messages. I see the messages. Why am I not see? I see the held messages, but see, like, oh, okay, you keep allowing them. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is going crazy. They're only good if you're going after rare fish. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm trying to get. There's a whole bunch of achievements I'm trying to get on this run. One of them is to catch all the rare fish in the game. So far, we've caught all of them except for the burbot, the big ugly fish. That's the only one we have not caught yet. So I need to catch him. I don't know if I get him in Mystery Lake though. I don't know if he's one of those that you can actually catch in Mystery Lake. So we'll have to see. It does slow down your ability to catch other fish, though. That's the only downside. And if your line snaps, you lose the lure, so that kind of sucks. Like that nice, satisfied. I should have ate before I drank there, but that's all right. We wasted a little water. It's all good. It's all good. I don't think I can sleep the whole night through at this point, though. Let's just pass time for a little bit longer here. I was so hoping we'd find a moose, but just no luck at all. None whatsoever. Mystery Lake is good for the burbot I found. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of fishing in Mystery Lake, unfortunately, so... Or I did do a bunch of fishing in Mystery Lake, actually, but I never caught a burbot, so. It is early day. All right, let's go outside and get a little food. You can't catch burbot in Mystery?
No.
Can you catch him in Mountain Town or not? Or is that a no-go as well? You had burbot luck in HRV? Okay, well, maybe we'll have to catch him in HRV. That's the only place you got him is in Mystery Lake. So what you're saying is we got conflicting reports. Conflicting reports on him. All right, well, boys and girls, we now have successfully lived for 453 days. 38 days here in Forlorn Muskeg, so we got 12 days left to go in Muskeg. So we're gonna we'll spend another like 5 or 6 days here, and then we need to head over to the other side. And we'll need to figure out what loot we're gonna take with us, because when we leave the zone, we have a maximum carry weight of 45 kilos when we leave the zone. So we're only gonna be able to take 45 kilos worth of stuff with us. And so we'll have to figure out what we're going to take as far as like hides, guts, cloth, tools, that sort of stuff when we leave. And then everything else we're just going to be leaving it all behind. 177 sticks. So yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to take all 24 kilos of everything we have in here. So I got one yesterday fishing Mystery Lake. It's a freshwater fish. Very nice. All right, we'll do that. We'll get ourselves a save point. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff still to do in Forlorn Muskeg. I still want to see if we can find a moose, but I just don't know if we can. You need saving from the consequences of your own actions, Cappy? What happened, Cappy? What'd you do? What did you do? What were your actions and where do they lead you? You don't fish very much, Beetle B. Yeah, I don't usually fish a whole lot either. I fish when I need to catch fish to get my vitamin C back up. But we did a lot of fishing in Bleak Inlet, and we survived on fish for quite a while, so our vitamin C should be pretty good. We haven't had any problems with it yet. I ate too much at Christmas party and now I feel sick. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that right there? I do a lot of tip-up fishing. I do a lot of tip-up as well. Mistakes were made. I bet. All right, well, boys and girls, we are going to wrap up the long dark section of the stream today. I will be cutting off the YouTube stream here real quick. We'll be coming back in a few minutes, though. I do need to go use the bathroom, grab a snack, get another drink, and get ready for the 7 Days to Die part of the stream. So YouTubers, we'll be back if you want to come back and hang out for some 7 days. If not, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like if you're on the if you're on the YouTube side. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. And YouTubers, I will see you all later on. And for those of you here